Tea with Z. My name is Zamil Solanki, and if you haven't gotten your cuppa or your tea or whatever ready yet, go and grab that now because we're about to jump into another amazing episode with each and every one of you this morning. And before I even start, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of those that have been joining me on these episodes because we've crossed that barrier. We have crossed that barrier of 65, over 65 episodes of Tea with Z have been done to date, which is absolutely awesome. And I really, really thank each and every one of you that have been joining me on this journey because even though you might not be commenting on the comment section below, I get an amazing feedback in person and via DM from amazing people like yourself all over the world. And so, if you haven't brought somebody else on the journey to start watching these episodes, please do because it's absolutely awesome. And the way in which you can easily do that as well is by bringing them into the Limitless Network. The Limitless Network is a group of like-minded health valuing people, really, or health entrepreneurs, because at the end of the day, if you're in the game to, I guess, take charge of your own health and well-being for yourself or help to empower others along their own health journey, then I believe that you value health and on one way, shape, or form, you have a desire to help others as well. So definitely bring them on the journey because that's what it's all about. So today a special shout out to the amazing teachers. Now, I'm super blessed because I've had some amazing teachers and I still to this date have some amazing teachers that inspire me, push me, drive me, motivate me, to mentor me to be the most, I guess, amazing version that I can be of myself. And, a special shout out to those of my own personal friends and family. I have some very close, amazing teachers around my friendship circle. I won't name each and every one of them because if I forget somebody, I'd hate that. But they know who they are within my own friendship group. So a special, special shout out to each and every one of you today. Now, you might be wondering, well, what does, the role of teaching have to do with going along our own entrepreneurial journey or along our own health journey? What's the answer is quite simple because think about where you get your information from. Someone has prepared some sort of information that you have consumed, and whether or not it's me through an episode of Tea with Zine, it might be a teacher that you had at school, during university, during college, even along your own journey somewhere. It might be an online resource. It might be somebody that's no longer with us today that has taught you so many amazing things. And when you look at the role of teachers along our own health entrepreneurial journey, well, I believe each and every one of us, without even maybe being labeled as a teacher, plays the role of teaching somebody at some point in our lives, or even teaching somebody something almost every single day. And as a father to an amazing girl, and as the husband to an amazing wife, I get to play that role every single day. Sarah's only around 8 months old. She's coming up onto 8 months old. And the impact that we have as teachers, but also as parents, to me are very, very similar, almost interlinked. Well, they are interlinked, but almost one of the same. Because think about your teacher. Think about the amount of quality time that you spent with the teacher during your school years. You could probably safely say that you spent more time with your teacher than during waking hours than you did maybe even with your own parents. And just think about that for a second, because I know in my childhood growing up, my parents worked extremely hard. They came to Australia with absolutely nothing. And they worked extremely hard to provide for us and give us the life that we know today. And for that, I am incredibly thankful. But what I'm incredibly thankful for as well is that they put us in the hands of teachers that help to guide us, mentor us, provide us with the knowledge that they had to help us along our journey. and which has transformed, I guess, the role in which we live in today. But what I want to ask you is, as a leader in the health space, and as somebody that values health, what role are you playing with teaching others? What role are you playing with teaching others with all of the knowledge that you have consumed, the application of that knowledge, and then empowering others to actually utilize that same knowledge? Because we've said it before and I'll say it again, knowledge by itself isn't powerful. It's the application of the knowledge is where the power truly lies. But the superpower is actually the ability to learn. And the ability to learn is a direct result of our ability to teach. So, in your organization, amongst all of the amazing things that you do within your organization, how are you dedicating your time and resources to maximize your ability to teach? Because it's one of our essential human needs to the desire to master, the desire to seek mastery in whatever element that might be. But the ability for us to master something requires us to learn. And in order to learn, we require a source of knowledge and information and from teaching. And to me, that's each and every one of you watching this video today. You, in your own right, have a degree of mastery in whatever you may do. And you today are watching this episode of Tea with C because you value health in some way, shape, or form. But the way in which you deliver the teachings around health can come in a vast variety of opportunities. Because the amazing people that I get to circulate and get to know and network with aren't just in the health professional space. Yes, they value health, but the impacts of their work allow people to better manage their own health, better, and they're better empowered to manage their health. And there might be accountants who help to understand where we can dedicate financial resources to improve our health. There might be cleaners that allow us to understand the role of keeping a clean environment and clean habitat in our lives and the impacts that has on our health. They might be engineers who lead teams who produce natural gas to help us understand how just having hot water impacts our own health and well-being. And so when we look at the role in which health entrepreneurs are, they're so diverse because at the end of the day, they value health. But the true value of that and true value of, I guess, being entrepreneur is to empower others along their journey. And that comes down to teaching. And so on this day, on this very, very special day of World Teachers Day, I really want to give a shout out to each and every one of you, not just those that have the label as a teacher. A special shout out to those because I don't want to diminish the amazing work that those that have dedicated their life to teaching. But what I really wanted to do is empower each and every one of you with the mindset and the thought that you, in your own right, are a teacher. Each and every one of us on this world is a teacher. But those that dedicate their lives to it, oh, my hand on my heart, because this is the day to celebrate you. The people that have dedicated their life to teaching others, my hand on my heart, because at the end of the day, you are so incredible. And you make space and you give us room to empower each and every one of us to share your knowledge. So thank you. Thank you for the small part that you give to us to help us teach others, to help live out your legacy as well each and every day. So, how are you a teacher in your own world? How are you a teacher? And you don't have that label as a teacher, you might not be living your life to teach others, but in some way, shape, or form, you're still a teacher. Like in some way, shape, or form, I believe each and every one of us are health entrepreneurs. And so my question to you is, now that you know that, what are 3 things that you can go out and teach today? What are 3 things that you are consciously aware of? And feel free, drop it in the comment section below, because I'd love to know 3 things that you can go out and teach somebody, whether or not it's in your professional capacity or your personal capacity, whatever 7 areas of your life that it might be. It might be about finances. It might be about, health. It might be about family. It might be about whatever it might be. What are things that you can teach today? And by being consciously aware of that, what is the quality of the teaching that you're offering? How much effort are you putting into it? And so that's my question for you today. And one place where I teach a lot, or exclusively, and offer exclusive content to, is the Limitless Network, because this is the group for like-minded people where we can jump on and talk about these sorts of topics, talk about how we can empower each and every one of us. So if you missed that link, I'm going to throw it up again. Facebook.com/groups/Zamil Join it. That's my only shout out from T with Z. You're probably wondering what this group is all about. And that's what you need to do, is to need to join it to find out. So that's it from me today. Once again, to all of the amazing teachers that have influenced my life, the amazing mentors, the amazing people that have shaped my life to, be where I am today, I sincerely thank you. I sincerely thank you. And to my own personal friends who are teachers, who have dedicated their lives to teaching, special shout out to each and every one of you as well. You know who you are. And if there's somebody that you'd love to give a special shout out to, post it in the comment section below as well. Share the love, because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. So from my heart to yours, have an amazing day to the amazing teachers in all of the world. And also a shout out to those that don't label themselves as a teacher, but them in their own right are passing on knowledge, are living the legacies of their teachers, their own teachers who have dedicated their lives to teaching before them. So that's it from me today. Thank you once again for watching. I really look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section below. But until then, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you again on another episode of Tea with Z bright and early tomorrow morning. Take care now. Bye for now.